Hey everybody, back another live stream in the in the making. Woo! Um, I I haven't thought about how I'm going to start this video. I know what it's about, but I think I just won the award for worst intro to a live stream ever. JB Brick Fanatic, how's it going? All right, I have a wait here, clearly, because I wanted to test something before I get into this, and basically the premise of the live stream. I got a large bag of Lego from one of my aunts today while I was celebrating my grandpa's birthday. So now that I'm back home and party's over, I wanted to see what this baby was like. Ooh, oh, okay. So, around 5 pounds? This? This feels like more than 5 pounds, though. Let's see. I'm trying it. Yeah, that's gotta be more than 5 pounds. Okay, that weight will turn off on its own. But I wanted to take a look through here. They weren't hers, if I recall correctly. They were ones from somebody that she knew. So, I'm basically gonna go through this and see what kind of parts we got. Maybe you guys can even identify them in the comments. Ooh, already I know what this is. A shoot and score carry piece, also for the goal. So, I might have reviewed this on YouTube a while ago. Basically, you'd have this set. Oh, there's the other part to it. Good to have both. So, you basically have the set where it's a giant shell that kind of resembles a goal. You'd add something in here to put a goalie with a minifig on top. You can move them back and forth, kind of like those hockey games you find in an arcade. And then, when you're done with the game, with a bunch of other parts to it, pack them all up inside of here, snap this on top, and this connects to your belt loop. So you can carry this on the go. Because that's a thing you could do. I don't know of anybody who ever did that. I don't recall doing it myself. So, hey, at least the parts are in good shape. It's not too warped. I know my original one is very warped for this, so that works. That's pretty cool. We've also got a Fortnite boss 777777 in here, a mystery, and R. Gomez 2707. Nice to see you all here. And I already see there's already some non-Lego stuff. Fair warning. This is actually double bagged with two Bed Bath & Beyond large bags. So some of this might not all make it out at the same time. Ooh. Even triple bag. There's something else in here. This is Nuju from Bionicle. He's got a few parts scattered around, but I think he's mostly complete. Just by looking at it, first glance. Now that's in good shape. Nice globe piece. I always like these. It always reminds me of like those globes you have in like a big playground. And sometimes Lego playground sets do have them, just not always this size. So, yeah, neat. Alright, let's dump out the rest of this and take a look. Oh no. Some of it's starting to fall on the floor. And yes, for those who are wondering, this is a bad idea. I should have had a container. I didn't think... I forgot how big this bag was. And I didn't think of getting a container to put them all in. So, we're just going to have to deal with it. It's okay. I always have something to move around. Got a lot of cleaning and sorting to do. I know people have been asking about more Lego videos. Well, it's kind of hard for me to do more Lego videos when there's Lego everywhere, and I don't have a concentrated thing to do or where it's all going to go. So, minifig collector, nice to see you here as well. Thanks for joining the stream, and ooh, yeah, this is going to be difficult. Somehow, I'm going to fit all of these onto this side of the bed. Let's see that now. Nice and easy. Ooh, some Arctic stuff. Ooh. I'm seeing, like, individual pieces in here. I don't know for any second if there's a whole set of anything. Except for a bunch of what I mentioned before about the Bionicle set. JB Brick Fanatic. Alright, no problem. I'll see if I can upload it later on YouTube on Maniac for Bricks more. There may be an update about that sometime soon. But for right now, it's just called Maniac for Bricks more. So, talk to you later. And Ryan Bodak, nice to see you here. I didn't pay anything for this minifig collector. I mentioned in the beginning, this was all something that I received for free from my aunt, from somebody she knew that needed to get some Lego out. And she knew just the person to go to. So, alright. Still a few more in the bag. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright. Honestly, I could say that for a lot of Lego pieces. That's a good one. Because Lego pieces are versatile. You can use them anywhere. This one got stuck. I'm not going to be able to find that just yet. Ooh! Oh, me oh my. That is a really crisp chrome sword there. Usually these fade over time. Usually, like, parts of it will just scrape off because it is just a coating outside of the plastic. I know the original ones I have from when I grew up, most of them have had some kind of wear and tear. There are minifigures in here. I just have yet to go through them. I see we still have another bag inside of this to go through too. But a couple minifigs on top for right now of no complete status and no idea if the rest is in there. One for Spaceport, one generic. I actually do want to get all the colors of the overalls at some point. Because I'm weird like that. A few Knight figures, ninja-related figure. We've got a Norfolk Western 611475. Nice of you to join the stream. Yeah, I see a bunch of Mega Blocks in here, even sprues of Mega Block pieces. I will have to sort those out. And I do actually have a bin that I've sorted out some non-Lego items I don't have a desire to go back to. Or if I did, at least they're all together in one thing. But, might need a bin for that. Now, there's an interesting one Lego piece. One element all the way through. Tree of Ord, nice to see you here. Awesome, got a layout table set up. Perfect. I wish I did the same. Is that for a convention or just for home? We've got a JJ Lego 07 and an Eat 08s. Nice to see you guys here. Yeah, one giant tree piece that probably wasn't around that long. I don't recall this being around that long. I love fascinating Lego pieces like this. Although I will say, they're not all great. Some specialized pieces are worse than others. Huh. So to stick these upside down, they had a piece of tape around them. Well, that's not going to happen. I feel like that's not the only one. I will have to dig through for all the minifig related pieces, as well as evening it out from what's Lego and what's non-Lego. Wait. Nice. Actually, I think he's got a headpiece here. He must be a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy." What else is going on? We got an It's Jarmy 2007. Nice to see you here. Just for home. Oh, sweet. Very nice. Ooh, haven't seen that in a while. I think I only have one of them myself. Foam piece for shooting soccer balls through. Yeah, I'm getting a vibe that there's a lot of soccer stuff in here. Which is good. I do like the soccer stuff. This one, I believe, is Mega Bloks, because I did grow up with this one. It had several NASCAR sets, and this one is what the figures for that theme specifically looked like. They don't have faces, can't take off the visor. You can technically take off all the limbs, but why? Be no reason to. Got an eraser of an ice cream cone. It is actually like a rubber eraser. whatever the material is. Found 2 more soccer figures. Alright, another guy, and he's got a top hat on his shirt. That's playing with my mind. You have a hat shirt. What? It's going everywhere. Another soccer dude, looks like me. It has the same headpiece and head as me. Luftwaffe Bricks, nice to see you here. And the Lego Geek 19, how's it going? I'm so happy with Kevin. What's that all under all the Lego? I don't know what you're talking about. You mean the blanket? I mean, for Bricks, how are you? I'm doing good. Just been a long day. Kind of tired, but not a bad way to settle down with these. We got Doc from Life on Mars. I did see a few Life on Mars pieces in here. That'd be great to put together. Well, as if I didn't already have, I do technically own every Life on Mars set. I haven't built them yet, and that's its own live stream when it happens. I am sure of it. It's a lot to build, and probably best to do it all at once. Aussie Lego fan, nice to see you here. Underneath the blanket, or it is a blanket. It's a Lego Movie 2 blanket. Glows in the dark. Has Emmett, Rex's logo, and I think one of the Excelsior ships on it or something like that. You might remember me as Lord Lego 327. Oh, nice! Welcome back. Nice to see you here. How's everything going with you? So yeah, got more figures. I'm gonna need to put them in their own bin at this point. Pants. Found some pants. We got a sticker sheet for Arctic. I did see a couple Arctic pieces floating around. Arctic that I don't know if I think I did a collect-a-thon about that. Hair, torso. I think I did a collect-a-thon video about that, and it does need updating. Did get a few more things for completing one of the sets, and a lot to rebuild. Ooh, you know what? I found one of the torsos before, but this leads me to believe that there is a set in here that I've wanted to rebuild for a very, very, very long time. It's a diver set that I love, probably more than I should, mostly out of nostalgia. Got a few helmets, an A-Wing, and Basil the Batlord. Aussie Lego fan, how's it going? I don't remember if I said it before. Just glad to be sure now. Another dude. And believe me, this isn't even all of it. We still got this whole bag to go through. Knights Kingdom 1. And more pants. Old Dark Gray. I am kind of curious if I could build entire sets out of these. That'd be really neat. But Lego is Lego. I'm not gonna look a gift bag of bricks in the mouth. It's terrible. Few more hats. One of them I know goes to one of the mechanics for early Star Wars. We're talking like year 1, 1999. What else we got? I kind of dropped off the face of the planet, have not built anything in a year, and haven't made a YouTube video in 2 years and deleted almost all my videos. Oh, that's alright if you had other stuff that you need to take care of, or just was more important to you at the time. That's fine. And it's okay to not make a YouTube video in a while if you're not up for it. Personally, I wouldn't delete my videos even if I stopped making YouTube videos, because it's history. It's something that's important, probably more to the community than to me. You know, I can't. If anything, I would unlist them and or private them, but I wouldn't delete them. Like, to have no record of it. I'm a record kind of guy, history-wise, you know? So it's like, the more the better. But that's just me personally. I know everyone might be different about that. It's a Mega Bloks helmet. Alright. Got some more Bionicle pieces. I did see a couple other Bionicle pieces floating around here, and I'd like to put them on the side, but I don't remember where they all went. Especially ones on top of here. Now, that takes me back, and that would be great if I could get to build that garage. But even so, it'd be a nice garage piece. Build my own with it. Pumpkin King 27 and Samsonite Bricks, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. And we got a monkey. A monkey! Name that reference. Construction hat. And a dog. Hat dog. No, not the same. This technically is a minifigure piece. It's a slope for a witch's dress piece. Got a hat here. Ooh, it's a printed hat. I think I was trying to build one of those cavalry figures from Wild West, and it didn't have that piece. So that's pretty good. Ooh. It's not Lego. It's, I think, Mega Bloks, but a very similar feel for a skateboard. Actually, a bit smaller. Who knows? Maybe it's actually closer to scale. Oh, and I forgot to mention helmet and pants. I also did see a couple of these foldables going around. Gonna do an explanation video of what happened and start reposting once I get home. Yeah, absolutely. Take your time, man. There's no rush for it. Take as much time as you need and do it at your own pace. Absolutely. I accidentally went off. Oh, no problem. Pretty good. Watching the finale. Yes. Awesome. I have not started rewatching it yet for this year. The whole show of Gravity Falls. And then watching Over the Garden Wall. But I will get to those soon. I have picked up a few more horror movies. And specials that I will still have to make videos about for YouTube. I do also want to get into Infinity Train. I know that premiered, I want to say, a month ago. I watched the first episode and then I fell off, not because it wasn't interesting, but because I just had other things going on. So, foldable Lego catalog usually included these with the magazines and different varieties of them, but pretty cool. And then a little bit of blurb on the back about a bunch of other Lego themes. If you've seen any Just Too Good throwback video, you've probably seen these or similar ones in there. I'm all throwback. Not just once a week or however often he's done them. I'm not here to compare, but... Okay. Is that a marble? I think we got ourselves a deep purple marble. College life, work, life, and also traumatic life moments. Yeah, that's totally acceptable. I know you didn't have to say it, and that's where I thought it might have been. Everybody has those kinds of things going on, and totally acceptable to handle those before getting back into hobbies. Whatever the hobby may be. I want that to be clear, because I know I fall back and I may not always take my own word. But I'm trying to at least encourage other people to not feel stressed out by this. It shouldn't be a stressful thing. And people told me that for YouTube, social media, etc. Oops. Oh, let me get that. Alright, a few more accessories. And almost have enough. Oh, there's a few more stuff behind here I didn't even get to. We got a horse. Classic horse. Wow. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot to dig through. But I am starting to recognize a couple of sets out of here. Pants. I thought that felt loose for a second. And a TV man. Cameraman. That has a very 90s face on him. Got another soccer ball. Here's the mechanic I was talking about earlier. And another construction hat. Let's see now. It's weird. This takes me back to what I'd like to call Haul 98. Because it was the 98th haul video I did on my channel. And since then, I don't even want to think of how many I've done. I didn't number all of them. But, anyways, this is like a large bag of assorted Lego pieces, sometimes minifigs, and a lot of throwback for me. Which basically was when I started having a Bricklink store. I don't have one anymore. Haven't had one in several years. And the joy of it, and just going through all these, finding cool stuff. Yeah, it's a nice throwback thing for just the channel and the hobby itself. That motorcycle piece goes with the other one I showed earlier, the yellow one. Probably going to find a whole bunch of these through here. They had a couple face pieces and a theme called Freestyle. And it was literally like today's creator, or like just a box. No, it's not like today's classic. It's just a box of pieces, random colors, different things to build out of them. I don't even know if they encourage instructions in those. They might have. There we go, another minifig, and a couple more parts. I have to keep pushing back the minifig pile so it doesn't get into the pile of pieces. Yep, this is exactly what I thought was in here. There's definitely a soccer set with this. It's an X-ray on a panel, which is really cool. The set had a couple of components to it. I don't know if I showed it before. Also has this piece, goes on it. It's where those two minifigures in white torsos came from. And basically this would be a part of it where it's like, you attach this near the soccer stadium, and you'd have this thing like lift up, bring in a guy on a stretcher, and then you lift it down to see what their injury is. Like a little X-ray station. It was cool. I do have the set originally. Don't have it in complete right now, but the parts are around. I could build it again if I want to. Hopefully get to build out of this. That would be great. I also saw a pullback motor in here. It was from a Lego stunt, what's it called? Stunt Rally? Not Stunt Track Driver. That's Hot Wheels. Yeah, Stunt Rally. The video game was Lego Race as a theme. Got some shields, Fright Nights, and Knights Kingdom 1. Let me check up on the chat. Hoping to go to brick conventions next year, like Chicago and Virginia and New Jersey. Yeah, awesome. Hopefully that works out. I don't know yet if Brick Fair New Jersey is going to happen next year. I'll have to see how this one turns out. Brick Fest New Jersey? No, it didn't happen this year, actually. So I don't know if that's going to happen next year either. But make no mistake, there will be some kind of Lego convention, or there will be Lego at a convention in New Jersey. It may not be a Lego only convention though. Brick Fair Virginia, I definitely recommend that. I would, probably go again next year. I'll try to plan for that. Brick World Chicago, I've never been to, or really any of the Brick Worlds or Brick Universes or Bricks by the Bay. Several further central and western United States I've never traveled to. I have been encouraged for Brick World Chicago a few times, and I know that there's a different audience of people there. I haven't gotten in good contact with yet, like a handful of people, but I'd still need a little bit more to push in that direction. Also, flights. I'm a little nervous about trying to take my own flight out there. Even if I wasn't displaying, even if I was just visiting, it's a big commitment, basically. Lego always cheers me up by letting my imagination free and forgetting those bad things. Absolutely, yeah. That's a very encouraging part about Lego, all the way around. I have been in New Hampshire for the past 9 months, then I'm going to California for 2 weeks, then back to New York. Good luck on the travel. That's a lot to handle. But hopefully it's all productive and everything goes well. I've got to go keep up with the good work. Thank you, Ozzy Lego fan. I'll have the rest of this, as I mentioned before, posted on my other channel, Maniac 4 Bricks More, as it's known now. And I say that because I have technically 3 channels in the same sphere for Maniac 4 Bricks content. And that's not exclusively Lego. is about any of my toy hobbies and gaming hobbies shown on YouTube. Occasionally, there'll be some other things that are shown in there, and I'm trying to find a good balance between everything of how often to post them, which channel to post them on, and what kind of things to share that are worth sharing and would be interesting to people. So, Maniac for Bricks, the main channel, is going to have everything fall off of it. Like, if I don't think it works on Maniac for Bricks, it might go to another channel where it's, more focused on a certain hobby than other things. Then another channel, the third one, is going to be more behind the scenes or, stuff to fill in between, but still entertaining. I'll probably talk more about it in its own video. Hopefully it's not too confusing. Does it have to be running 3 YouTube channels on YouTube? No. But I have a lot of ideas and I wanted to get them all out there at some point. So I thought, why not use those 3 and make them happen? Even though I do own more than that on YouTube. But they're not all active or they're not all regular, consistency or anything like that. It's not supposed to be. I won't lie, I sold a lot of my Lego sets because I'm getting into mosaics and freeform. Yeah, no problem. I totally get that, and I'm glad you still have interest in Lego, even if you don't have a lot of them with you. Mosaics are basically an element of Lego. Like, you could build off of that, no pun intended, either direction. I've been looking for all of the Angry Birds minifigures, but no one has them. No, I have a few of them. I don't, right now, I don't have a desire to get most of them. I have the red bird, the yellow bird, maybe 2 or 3 pigs. I really don't know. I'm sure that they're out there somewhere. I love SpongeBob 26. How's it going? Waving emoji back at you. I'm going through a big bin of parts. Bag, really. A big bag of parts that I received for free. This was a whole bunch of stuff that... Ooh, I know what this is. That's sweet. It's from a spaceport set. I'm going through a whole big bag of parts. Well, 2 bags, really, of parts. And trying to identify unique Lego pieces or interesting stuff, minifigs, and seeing if I could get any sets out of these. I think some of these are probably enough that I could build sets from them. I received this from my aunt while meeting with most of my family today for a family reunion / birthday for my grandfather. And these were from someone she knows. And, yeah. It's been going pretty good so far. Yeah. The cool guy. The classic cool guy with glasses. Not all of these are Lego. Some of them have been Mega Bloks. All of these right in my hand are Lego, though. My girlfriend surprised me with the Overwatch sets. Oh, nice. I'm glad that worked. We've got an IRKCI, unless they're L's. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. How'd you get it for free? My aunt gave it to me. She received it from someone else who didn't need it, and she knew that I was still into Lego, clearly. So, we got that going. It's going pretty well. Let's see if I can get a few more out here. I will post after the stream. It may actually drag into 2 streams, because usually Instagram streams are like an hour, and then they automatically shut off. May drag into another one after that. So stay tuned for part 2. And I will post, as just a regular Instagram post, what all of my findings were as far as the minifigs, and interesting parts here and there. I am recognizing a couple sets out of these, some that I had when I was growing up. Some of them I just knew because that's what I grew up with, but not owning them already. As I was saying before about the X-ray thing. A lot of soccer stuff. I see a lot of soccer stuff, a little bit of 1999 Star Wars, especially the A-Wing, some freestyle, Life on Mars, a little bit of Town / Town Jr. I have a lot of Lego that I got for free. Awesome. Yeah, technically, I've had a lot of Lego for free, and I've acknowledged them on some occasions, especially when I receive it in the mail from people in the community. So we got that very cool tile there. I love that tile. I think that's now my second one. But I've seen that every once in a while, and I'm like, it's great. Perfect. This is what Lego instructions looked like in 1999 for Lego Town. I kid you not. This is real. They had a thing called Town Junior, a very simplified, kind of like juniors nowadays, or 4 Plus, as it's known nowadays, where it's very easy to put together things with simple parts, not too complicated for the instructions. Didn't really turn out so well. And hopefully, I can get that built. That would be great. It's somewhere I've mentioned it as a wanted Lego set. Or if I haven't, well, now you know. I do have a wanted list that's on Instagram. I have sorely been behind on actually updating it. I got a major find today. Ooh, yeah, do tell. Now that's a good visor. I mentioned it before with the chrome piece. Some of my original chrome color pieces like these have worn out over time, or just had scratches on them so it doesn't look as clear. This is pretty darn clear. All the way through the visor too, even on the back of it. Sweet. Let's see. Oh, there was a diver set in here. I'm looking forward to building. I would really be happy building that. And it's something I was actually looking to getting another copy anyways, because I wanted to get the box art. Some Lego sets, I don't care to get the box art or the instructions. Easy to find them online or just know what they look like. But some Lego sets, I'd like to go back to get box art or instructions, kind of completing them, because they mean something to me. Or more important, or for some reason or another, I think it looks cooler with the box. I actually have one sitting across the room from me right now that is a Lego UFO box. And it's very unique because it came with a mask. And that mask actually attaches onto the box. The box is an interesting shape. So I thought, yeah, why not? Just keep the box. Isn't that piece from the spaceport the gravity tester for the humans to test how many G's a person can stand? Yes, that is absolutely correct. So that piece actually spins around on the opposite side of it. You'd have the minifigure swiveling. It's pretty cool. I bought a set 0001 for $20 in mint condition. 0001? Is that the gears? What set is that? I'm not sure. There's some kind of plane in here, which gives me hope, because it'd be great to have some adventurer stuff in here. Probably not going to find all the minifig stuff in this video, in this night. But at least I'll get through as much of it as I can. This isn't necessarily someone's Lego collection entirely. I mean, I'm hoping they had more than this, but still, we might have said. We've got the bucket for that large crane from earlier. We've got a goalie. Several pieces in here you might be seeing around. These are the banisters on the side of soccer sets. And they do have stickers on them, advertising different Lego products. I think a few of them advertise Adidas and something else, non-Lego. Like, basically sponsoring the theme. Because they do have the Adidas ball, which I think I showed before. Bloom. And a face. And a helmet. Alright. Pardon me if I cut in the frame here. A lot of pieces that are starting to dig underneath this blanket. At least the blanket's here to catch everything. Because I think now we're going to have to start pouring out more stuff. Oh, we've even got some McDonald's in here. I thought I saw it before. But you need those printed the printed slopes to really tell what it is. Let me just duck over here for a second and get all these figure pieces out. There's a diamond here. Okay. Actual money. That's odd. I guess it could happen. Lego Media. Lego Mania is actually what it was, but I digress. I feel this is one of those times where I feel like a younger Brickstar. I just keep quoting stuff that's Lego and older, and whether or not people get the reference. Forever Sorting, how's it going? Is it Julian? Is it Kevin? Is it someone else? Mega Bloks skateboard once again with a lot of writing? Or is it stickering? I'm not really sure. Interesting. Another Mega Bloks dude. I have one before. There are some Mega Bloks in this whole bag. Got some more shields, got some more fig parts. Nicely done, nicely done. And we've got a wizard cat. Green wizard hat. And a flipper. Blue flipper is hard to find. Because it was, I think, only in the 99 or so divers. I may be mispronouncing words, sorry. Divers. Oh, sounded a little funny to me for a second. Alright, time to make more bad decisions because I don't know how I'm going to wrap this up when the stream is over. Here we go. Alright. Oh, okay. So that's that. A lot more stuff in here. More Mega Bloks NASCAR. If I could get together the Mega Bloks NASCAR sets I grew up with, and like the racing sets in general that I had, that would be interesting. Not even for the fact of I love Mega Bloks still. I think they're alright. They've definitely improved since I was younger. And improved since these. But, you know, I'm sure somebody out there likes them. Even the old ones. Blockbots was really cool. I do remember having a lot of fun with that. Surprisingly, a couple sealed bags in here. Alright then. We've got more marbles. We found one marble or so earlier. Bag of marbles. Alright. We've got another part of that Lego Town Junior set. 6426. And like I said, very, very basic on the parts. We've got a Wells Caetano. Apologies if I mispronounce it. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Thank you all guys for watching. Here we go. This is the A-Wing I was talking about. I don't know what the first number was, but it's blank 134. A-Wing Fighter from 1999 Star Wars. I kind of makes me wonder if the rest of the instructions are in here too. If it's just the front page or not. More bags of parts. We got a whole bunch of soccer pieces you can see flying through here. Arctic pieces. These big apparatuses. A couple of base plates. These go with that Town Junior set that I showed earlier. And there's part of that Spaceport set that Minifigure Collector was talking about. I think we got the rest of the instructions in here, just kind of falling all over the place. So that's probably what the tan base plates in the back go to. Do you have the soccer arena? I do. I did get the original soccer challenge, whatever it's called, back in the day. I don't know if there's enough here to build it again. I would love to build it at some point. I don't know where exactly I'd fit it. I would love at some point, and I'm not saying here, I'm saying like in another house, which could be years from now. It would be incredible that I have a gaming room where I could have a bunch of the Lego tabletop games, playable. I wanted to do that here, but there wasn't really enough space to do so, and I had better plans, which became the Nerf workshop, which is still in progress. There's the rest of that assembly. We've got an SLH 1974. What's going on? How's it going? 6455. That's the set. It has a whole bunch of these different parts that are split up in different instructions. There's another part to it with a control center, which is probably buried under here. Nope, not this one. But I do recognize this set. This one's a classic, in my opinion. With a sticker of Arctic on top of it. This by itself is really cool. If it wasn't so folded, I'd it would be nice for a small frame or something. This, for me, is kind of nostalgic because if there was an error on the LEGO website, whether a missing link, a page not loading properly, whatever the problem was, that it just didn't show up properly on the website, you would see this set front and center, and it would say some kind of error message. So for me personally, this is cool to see the set. I know it existed as a set back then, but I never owned it. And as I said before, it is not required for me to own every LEGO set ever, or any LEGO set I'm talking about, to own them. That's a bonus. My feeling on it is, I'd like to experience LEGO sets. If I have it in my hands, I can play with it a little bit. If it belongs to somebody else, that's fine. If I have it in my collection and then it goes away for something, that's fine. I still get the experience out of it. I get an opportunity to build and play with it. And there are some I definitely want to keep, but I don't have to keep everything. So this is part of the soccer stadium set. It's not the stadium. It's not like the arena with all the players. It's on the outside of it. I don't know what the name of the set is, so I don't know how to identify it. More bags of parts. More bags of parts. More bags of parts. More bags of parts. And guess what? More bags of parts. Welcome to the stream, long already. How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, I see parts of another Bionicle figure in here, just as I thought. And I could easily go through those and build that figure as best as I can. That reminds me of the figure with that. I don't think the mask is in here. And that's a shame because I know my original one with that same set has the mask missing too. I don't know if I ever rebought the mask on Bricklink or anything when I was doing a big mask collection a few years ago. But hopefully. Hopefully it's still around somewhere. We've got a little tiny LEGO Mania magazine. This is, again, a catalog to be included inside of late 90s LEGO sets, showing the Mania magazine itself. They did continue this into the LEGO Club magazine, just kind of showing the features of it, how you can subscribe to it, and you could get your builds featured in there as well. And they have a mail-in form. I think you could also call them, and then at some point you could do it online, and then they dropped a few other services, and just made it online or in LEGO stores. But yeah, that would be a cool video on its own. The history of LEGO magazines. But there's still plenty of it I don't know about before Mania. Like, World Club, I know a little. Bricks Kids, I just know it exists. I maybe have an issue of it. There are plenty of other international ones I am not aware of or have proper knowledge of. And we've got an immaculate Lego. Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I mispronounced the name. So yeah, you fill this out, send it in the mail. They have a US and Canadian address to it, because it's North America release. And yeah, little pamphlet. I have a whole bunch of LEGO pamphlets and paper products that I'd love to scan in and help with databasing. Some people have been doing a good job of that, and I want to be a part of that, since I have some I've never seen before, or seen anybody else show online. One that's bugging me, because it's been missing in my collection for years and years and years. And I hope it's still here. Somewhere. Even if it's buried inside of something, that it's still with me and not lost in transit, like when I was moving or something. There's another fold-out catalog showing different LEGO themes all at once. We've got Adventurers in the top left, Insectoids in the top right, and bottom left we've got Ninja, and Aquazone in the bottom right. We've got an extension of town called Rescue, which basically today would be Coast Guard. But this looks so extreme. Extreme! I mean, I know it's 90s, and of course 90s are extreme. But it looks so drastically, like, it looks like it's action-packed compared to Coast Guard nowadays. You got thunder. You've got bridges falling apart. You've got, restless water all around here. There's a lot happening. There's like a downed tree. It's like, wow. These are really like emergency prep kind of stuff in that one photo. I love that. I love 90s photography for the Lego sets. The way that they shoot each of the sets themselves, maybe some nostalgia with them. Sometimes they add in structures, like in a fish tank kind of structural way. Or it's either done, digitally, like added in the background. 3409 Championship Challenge is the name of the soccer stadium. Thank you. Couldn't think of it. We've got the Extreme team on top, as I said before, 90s, Extreme. It all goes together. Vision Bricks, nice to see you here. Cyber Slam down in the corner. I only have one of these Cyber Slam sets, and people have asked me to do Technic Competition and Cyber Slam reviews. I gotta find the set again, and then I'll do it. Any requests that you have for certain LEGO reviews, I do read through comments on YouTube very much, all the way through. I may not reply to all of them, but I still read everything, even through Instagram, Twitter, yada yada. Discord also, there is a Discord I have where you can send in a request and I will shout you out on the video. So any LEGO set, I'll see what I have. Or if it's from a theme, some people said, do LEGO Knights Kingdom 2 reviews, and I tell them what sets I had. And, when I get those, rebuilt, I'll be happy to share them and say, this was requested by so-and-so. Because I think it'd be cool. And it's not really a routine thing for me right now to do a lot of LEGO reviews. I want to try to break into some other things, which are still opinionated about LEGO or LEGO sets or products in general, but they don't have to be as structured as a LEGO review. Unless somebody says so. Unless somebody is asking for it, and I will be happy to accommodate. That's the Stunt Rally set I mentioned earlier, Dragster. I do have that originally, but like many LEGO sets from that time, they're all broken up. They're not in the organized system I have nowadays with LEGO sets where if I don't want to build it or I don't want to have it built, I will, take the pieces, put them into a Ziploc bag, and keep it condensed. That only happened up to that only started at a certain point and went mostly after that. Some after that, not as much. This is the Mega Block set with a lot of those bags that still need to be opened. This looks choppy. They've already got angled pieces. Why can't they do that here? I mean, yeah, it might be hard to do it sideways, but this feels very blocky for a boat. A hydroplane. Don't hydroplane in the car, kids. Also, kids that are old enough to drive. Tree of War. Should I get 9-volt track or power functions? If you know how to get 9-volt track at a good price, go for that. Because power-wise, you just have to have it plugged in through an electrical outlet. And as long as all the contacts are made on the track, it shouldn't be that bad. I would personally say get power functions because it's easily accessible. They're very cheap now. And they give you a lot of options with it. Like, there's more variety to those tracks and easier to find those varieties than trying to find 9-volt. The only difference is you're going to need extra batteries to replenish once in a while for your remote and receiver. On 9-volt, you don't really have to worry about a receiver because the remote, the speed regulator, is built into the track. If you wanted to do a little of both, if you really wanted 9-volt and you had the transformer and speed regulator, there are methods. I have not invented them. People I've seen online have posted about them. There are methods online where you can take power functions track, add a bit of copper wire or something like copper wire over them to make that contact and still run trains through. It's very cool. I haven't tried it myself, but hopefully that helps. I don't know. It's never really a simple answer because I want to give you the options. I want to give you the thought through it about those. There we go. There we go. A set with my torso. I've kind of secretly wanted to do this. I wanted to have a sig fig challenge. And I came up with this a while ago when researching, what sets actually have my sig fig parts? I wanted to do a sig fig challenge, which is basically to own every LEGO set that has my parts. Now, I won't say that every Lego set is going to have the torso, the head, the hairpiece, and the legs, and in those exact colors and exact aging. But I thought at minimum, if I could get all the ones with the torsos, that would be really cool. Is it going to happen? I don't know. I haven't really publicly announced it or how many I have already, which I would count for it, but I don't know. It might be a big adventure. Right now, the thing I'm trying to do, I have a lot of Lego projects in mind. One of the things I have outside of Brick Fair, New Jersey planning is Lego video game collecting. And that's a multi-step process on its own, but at least trying to go through the ones for consoles I already own. That's why I have a bunch of posts about it recently. I talked about it in my Xbox video earlier this week. So that's what I'm trying to do. Instead of trying to split myself up in all these different directions and getting nowhere or having very little progress, I want to focus on one thing and keep at it for a good while, get a lot done with it, and then bring things over somewhere else. So yeah. Got a lot of soccer pieces in here as well. This is the assembly I was talking about before with the goalie. It just has a few pieces missing to it. Or scattered, I should say. They're probably in here. Got another printed piece. Another unique one. And we have a Dex Blocks. And welcome to the stream. I think I might do both. Yeah. Good luck with that. Like I said, there are people who have done it on YouTube and probably other websites talking about how they added 9-volt to power functions. Power functions track can run. Power functions trains, not track. If you have a train that has power functions, remote and motor and receiver and all that electrical stuff, you can run that on top of a 9-volt track because it already has the power it needs on those mechanisms. I've done it several times on my track. But if you wanted to have a 9-volt motor and a speed regulator, you exclusively need 9-volt track because it's not going to generate any power without the rail, that electricity on the rails itself. So there's a Mega Bloks catalog. I feel like I should do a video about this. I don't do read-throughs that much. I don't know if people would watch those or if I'd just take forever to record them. But I feel like that might be cool, doing a Mega Bloks one from what I grew up with. So that's why I'm not going to show much of it here. We have a lot of skate park pieces. I think I mentioned before there was a skater boy, and he said, "See you later, boy." So that's what all of these are about. And let's see, we got a few nuts. Nuts are cool. They're from the soccer sets. We've got this big base plate that goes with one of the NASCAR sets I mentioned earlier. Whole bunch of stickers. I did see one of them peel off before on a piece, so I'm not sure what this goes to, but it might not get all the stickers. And yeah, a lot of things in here. Even some non-Lego or non-Mega Bloks things, like this highly detailed, but really small, Millennium Falcon. Let's see. The nine ads for Lego Soccer Stadium are Adidas, Lego.com, Lego Group, Media, Technic, and Soccer, Arctic, and Mindstorms. Thank you. I appreciate that, Robbie, that you filled us in with those details. I couldn't remember all of them, and I didn't know if I was going to look those up, at least for right now. 9-volt probably costs just as much as power functions, since you'll need to buy a battery box, motor, receiver, and remote control for one train, which adds up to about $50. I'm glad you're doing the math for it, too, because I don't know the market price on a lot of this. Straight track is a lot harder to find in 9-volt compared to power functions. I've known that from experience, at least. Some of it is like $3 to $4 a track piece, which is insane. Or at least in the sites that I've looked at, and at the time period I looked at it. I did see a little bit of Knights Kingdom 1 earlier, so yeah, I got a few pieces for that. I'm trying to think, there might be that 2-tower Knights Kingdom set, which would be great if I can find that in here. Ooh, well, looks like one for the Boneyard. Very, very chewed up. Somebody had a dog. This is how you know. Because there's a lot of marks on it. Definitely probably some teeth marks of somebody trying to go at it. I have a dog, so I know. But I also keep my Lego safe from dogs. So I don't have that happen. Don't have that happen for the Lego, and don't have anything happen for the dog. Play it safe, kids. So yeah, this is definitely very bent up, but still usable. You saw there's already a pin in there. The center looks fine. It just looks grungy on the side, which could be a good idea. I actually would like to see if anybody made a Lego MOC out of broken or bent Lego pieces like this for an aesthetic. Because that could easily work into like a Mad Max themed display. Really, I like that idea. I just have no idea if it's been done already. I'll keep that in the favorite pile for now. Got a very glittery piece here. Again, really good quality on that. No, not a scratch. That is clear. You can even see me in it. Hello. Somewhere in there. Yeah. And you can use copper tape for regular track. There we go. Yeah. I totally get trying to cut down the cost for it. And if you got the right method and have seen enough research, I'm not gonna really convince you one way or the other. Like that works. If it works for you, that's cool. A couple of these big base plate pieces, 8x16. That's it. Are for the soccer stadium. Small ones from what I'm assuming in here, based on the context. This is probably from Knights Kingdom 1. Could be either way, actually, for the big ones, because I know the big ones have been used in the castle. Probably not the smaller sets, or they'd be a different size. Some of them are like 4x20 or some weird dimension like that. Got another horse. Ooh, I did see something else cool in here. There it is. Octan flag. That's pretty cool. And double printed. Yeah. Alright, looking pretty neat. That's a lot for me to go through right now. And I'm thinking if I wanted to try to simplify this instead of having a lot of pieces sprawling all over the place, I could try to build some of the sets. I'd probably start off with things like the Knights Kingdom or maybe the soccer sets. I don't know how far I'm going to get with the stadium. Because it seems like they have a lot of base plates around here for it, but probably not enough to build the whole stadium. With Arctic, it would be great if I could build a set out of these. I know the set that these pieces specifically come from. It's only one set. It has like 4 or 6 of these. And that would be great if I could get that built, because that's one I don't have in my collection. But I have no idea for certain if it's all here. Yeah, the soccer sets might take a little bit of work, but they would definitely weed through a lot of the collection here. I'd say maybe the Town Junior set that I showed before with the repair shop might be another easy one to get some parts out, but have something to show for it. Or Secret Hideout in the Junkyard. Yeah, that also works. We've got a Lego Mark Studios 84. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Fortunately, we are going to wrap things up for this stream. So, after a few more pieces, I'm going to sign off. I'll put up a post about all those minifig pieces that I found. And we'll see what happens as far as all the sets. I think it would be cool to know what sets are in here before I start building these into MOCs. The Life on Mars set actually would be another one, because there's only one Life on Mars set I've seen in here so far based on the parts. And I don't know if it's complete. I don't think it's complete. But at least leads me in the right direction to how to go with it. But I also did want to show other unique pieces from that time. 90s Lego had a lot of interesting molds. Like this 2x6 by 3? I think it's 3. Also, we got a few seconds left, so thank you all for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Glad we finished it in the one live stream. Didn't have to go overtime. Connor Blackstone, nice to see you here. And have a wonderful night, everyone. I'll see you back on the Instagram with more about the findings, what the results are.